completely stole the Creep Show intro music there.
Hey, everybody. Live from Milwaukee Stadium. It's a first curveball. First curveball of spring training as we were going to be in Scottsdale, but decided after looking at the lineups today that thought we'd be nice to come see some of the young guys like Blake Sable and Brett Wisely, Elliot Ramos, Isan Diaz, all in the lineup here as the Giants have a split squad. They're in Scottsdale today against Arizona with some of the more established veterans there. And in Milwaukee, as I mentioned, some of the younger guys. And it's also closer to my home. So a lot easier to get here than over to Scottsdale today. So how's my volume? My mic's a little further away from me. I need to maybe twist it.
No. You're good. Your mic is coming out of your headphones.
Oh, it is. It's not coming out of the mic on the.
It's unfortunately there's too many. It's really difficult to set up. StreamYard's just funky like that when you use your iPhone.
Oh, awesome. Well, you won't be seeing anything live today because I cannot show the field any live action to go against Major League Baseball copyrights, and so we won't be doing.
You don't have express written consent?
Yeah, not the express written consent. So we're not going to be doing any live. I can show the field maybe in between innings just to show you the beauty of spring training ballparks and what it's like. Anybody who hasn't been down to either Arizona or Florida, you really should come down for a spring and just visit the ballparks. They're beautiful. They're smaller. It's a great, just beautiful settings. And game just started, by the way. And
ooh, the sweet crack of the bat. I hear it.
Oh, did you hear the crack of the bat? Yeah, love the sound of a crack of the bat. Yeah, Isan Diaz was just batted, and he made it out. I won't be talking specific play-by-play either because of copyright again. So we're just here to kind of chat, have some fun, talk about the team, the lineup. Elliot Ramos is batting second. The actual Giants lineup today, let me pull it up here. What's great about?
By the way, I'm selling this painting that I have in the background for it's going for the measly price of $900. $900. Just feel free to donate.
There you go. Yeah, look at it. We get news notes for the media, spring training notes on the Giants. So just looking at this here, let's see, what do we got here? Lineup. Yeah, Isan Diaz led off, and then Ramos just batted. He made an out, but he did hit the ball well. Then Brett Wisely, who's up now. He's the young guy that
Joey Bart's guy.
Yeah, Joey Bart said he's going to get the whatever it is, the Nugent Award or something like that for the best
candy bar,
best guy in camp or something like that. So so we got Wisely batting third, and then VR. Blake Sable, Austin wins. Blake Sable's the DH today. Austin wins behind the plate. Then Clint Coulter is playing in right field. Armando Alvarez is a first baseman. And then Grant McCray. That's a guy that I have not seen that is sounds very exciting what he's been doing last year with the, I believe he was in San Jose. And he's a guy with speed and some power. So that's going to be fun to watch. Oh, and check this out. Logan Webb's pitching. Didn't even realize that.
Oh, Webby. Wow. Your guy.
Yeah, Webby. Light the beam, baby. How about those Sacramento Kings last night beating the Clippers by 1?
How about the Clippers just absolutely – I don't understand any of the Clippers, the hype. Like, they literally are – I think Kendrick Perkins is the one who said something about it, and I don't often agree with him, but he was basically like, they're the Houston Rockets with more talent. And I get what he's saying. Like they are just a team of theoretical. It's like a lot of like pretty good players, but they have no chemistry whatsoever.
Yeah, I got to be ready. Wisely's a lefty, and I'm on the third base side. He might.
Wiseman?
Why is he throw a pop? A foul ball. I got to be ready because I'm up here. Let me show you where I'm at here. I'll just walk around a little bit here and show you. Oh, now we just got the inning just ended. Look at the ballpark. Can everybody see the ballpark?
Oh, wow. Beauty. She's a beauty, Mark.
Today's weather, Milwaukee's 46 degrees and Phoenix here 70 degrees.
Dan, it is dumping right now in the Bay Area. It may have actually stopped, but it like caused my internet to go out. Like it's.
Oh my goodness. That's what Larry was saying. I was talking to Larry. He's going to be coming into the live stream sometime here joining us. But if you look at the stadium, it's a beautiful stadium. You got concessions right behind us here.
You think you can use your press pass to finagle a dog?
Oh, yeah, probably could. I think they even have stuff right over here. Here's the media area dining right here.
Ooh.
Yeah, so I could probably walk there. I could walk back here and see what they've got.
Yeah, let's take us inside. Go MTV Cribs this ass.
Yeah. So we got. We need our. Yeah. There we go. We're just having a little fun. We've got a port of subs. Are we get fed here? The media? Media pays $10. Oh, $10. Okay, not bad. All right. Well, this is nice. This is a beautiful stadium. At this stadium, yeah, it is. Yeah, I live down here though, but yeah. So, very good. Thank you.
Very good.
So anyway,
infiltrate the locker room.
Yeah. So this is. We're going back to live action, so we'll have to come back to me here, so we don't break any Major League Baseball rules. We don't want to do that.
Hey, is there any chance you could interview Bob Uecker? You see
Bob Uecker, just a little bit outside. Okay, so what are we in the bottom of the first? Yeah, Webby's pitching today. So I'm kind of doing the thing you got. I'm standing because.
I'm sitting. I just changed my setup because I was like feeling, the rainy day. I was feeling lazy.
Oh yeah. So this is. There's. Webb got the first guy out. Like I say, I won't be doing any play-by-play.
Eddie K thinks that you may have. She may have been giving you those eyes. The concession lady.
Oh yeah, I think her boss was kind of saying, got to move out of here.
No. Eddie K is implying that like she wants some of that Coach Emilio action.
Oh, jeez. Oh gosh. So anyway, what was I going to say? Yeah, I'm standing because if I check this out, let me see if I can show you the table here. Table's just like right here. You got the press box, and then this little chair. So if I sit down, I'll go out of the picture. Look.
You have it propped up.
Yeah, I'm on a table, and so I just using the. But the table's so high, and the chair's very low, so it's not chair. It's not table height chair.
Oh wait, Dan, you know what? I just I was like, I knew I had some more content from when I was down in Arizona, and then I just this is I've not shown this to you. I actually have not even watched it, but I have something that I'm gonna have to play.
Put my glasses on here. What do you got?
Give me a second.
What do we got guessed here? What's that? Oh. There we go. So yeah, it is beautiful out here. This is one of the best days of the year so far. 70 degrees right now. Local time 1:17. It's been a cold winter down here, or cold spring. Cold spring, I should say.
Stop it.
For Arizona standards, it's been cold. Yeah, I'm surprised there's not a ton of people here today. light turnout. I think it'll pick up as the weather gets better and we get into the middle of spring action. Usually by mid-March, it's packed down here. But I wonder if last year's lockout and then, of course, the 2020 COVID season that just killed everything for spring training. I just wonder if it lost some momentum because they used to be packed out here for just about every spring training venue was packed. But some a little more than others. But this is the Brewers are the only ball club that actually have their training in Phoenix.
Really?
Yeah. They're off of Indian School and like 53rd Avenue, which is kind of Western Phoenix. And so Webb just got out of the first inning. I think he walked one guy and
Light the beam.
But
all right, Dan. Dan, please don't get mad at me. You can cut this off at any point you want, but this is a secret video I took.
Uh-oh. Can get me in trouble. Oh, hey, cut it. That's the bad one. Oh, man. You took that video? Oh, my goodness.
Wait, we got just the end.
Oh, guys, yeah, I had an upset stomach coming back. Right, we went out to dinner. That's enough. Yeah, you got the bidet. Kill it. Oh, gosh. You were filming that? Oh, man. Yeah, that was crazy. We went out to we had some brisket. We had some barbecue brisket. I don't know what happened, but I ate that stuff and about an hour later?
Yeah, it just hit like all out of nowhere.
We were out at some what do they call those outlet malls? Yeah, we were just kind of looking around, and I was actually in the mood for a dessert, like a cookie or something. I was looking for a cookie, and all of a sudden I just started cramping up, and my stomach got just a mess. Oh man, I go, we gotta go, guys. We gotta go. We're about 10 minutes from my house. And I'm like, stepping on the gas.
It was impressive driving. You were mobbing with that V8, man.
Yeah. So yeah, I got my Hemi. So I'm driving pretty like not erratic, but just getting at a clip where I'm like, I gotta make it, man. I ain't gonna.
It was a photo finish.
Oh man, my stomach just was bad. I don't know, it just didn't agree, and it just was awful. But I didn't know you videoed that. That's funny.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that if it was a big live stream. But we got 10 people in here, and everyone in here. Amelia, this is all family. We got Romo, MF, Eddie K, Infu.
Yeah. So a little fun here, but hey, did you pick up the organ there in the background?
Oh yeah.
Oh cool. Ooh. David VR is that. Oh my guys, VR and Sable. Sable's next. I wish I could show you Sable, but I can't.
We could play Sable's interview.
Yeah. We could do Sable's interview while he's batting. Yeah. Let's see, who's pitching here for the Brewers? Let me look. Trying to see who their pitcher is. Today's lineup. Oh, I must have missed that. Number 2, Blake Sable. You hear that in the background? Blake Sable?
Yeah.
Yeah, so Sable's up. Sable's been rocking. I think he is 5 for 9. Let me see if they've got any stats on him.
He's your guy.
Yeah, he hit a beautiful double. I posted that yesterday. I don't know if
Yeah.
that went up. Yeah, 2-strike pitch against a lefty. Now he's facing a righty right now, but I think this guy can hit. And I'll tell you, I've been looking at the lineups and the roster, and I mean, I really think if he keeps hitting, they got to do something to keep him. You can't throw a guy that's capable of hitting 275 with 20 homers.
Certainly not a
Just let
catcher,
him go.
man. Like, what?
I mean, he's playing catcher, but he can play first base. He can play the corner outfielders. I mean, I'm
With
thinking
Giants,
his bat is got to be, you know, you want to keep a bat like that. I mean, is Lamont Wade really worth keeping versus Sable? I don't know. I mean, I just think this guy's looks to me like a pure hitter.
Ooh.
That was a foul ball, but
Ball.
you heard the crack of the
I heard
bat.
the crack of the bat.
Yeah. So it's
Blake Sable, who came over in the Rule 5 draft. Blake, you had your career basically with the Pittsburgh Pirates, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
And you were drafted by the Cincinnati Reds, and then 30 minutes later you find out you're being traded to the Giants? What was that like?
I mean, it was a whirlwind. I mean, it was a crazy, hour and a half or so. I went from being with one organization to thinking I was going to go play in Cincinnati and have a chance at making the big league roster there. And, shortly thereafter, I found out that I got to come back to the West Coast, which is, ultimately, a big goal for me.
You're originally from the West Coast?
Yeah, I'm from Southern California.
Oh, okay. What part?
Aliso Viejo. It's in Orange County.
Oh,
so
yeah.
20 minutes from Ranger Stadium.
Spent a lot of time living in Ontario, Chino area myself.
Okay, yeah. Cool.
Yeah. Well, great. Well, being a Rule 5 draft, obviously, there's you really have no idea where you're going to end up. Really, I mean, if you make the club here, you stay. And how does that work? You have to stay the whole year.
Yeah, so I have to be on the 26-man active roster for me to stay with the Giants for the entire season. If at any point they want to take me off the 26-man, then I have to get put on waivers, and then any other team in the league can then pick me up, still under Rule 5 rules.
You don't automatically go back to Cincinnati, or?
No, so I wouldn't go back to Cincinnati. If I clear waivers, then I get offered back to the Pittsburgh Pirates.
Okay.
And then so the Pirates would then have the opportunity to pay, I believe, $50,000 for my contract back, and then I'd be ultimately a normal minor leaguer at that point with options. And then if the Pirates don't want to pay that fee, then I would then go with the Giants to their AAA.
So now you, last year, you played in AAA, and you had a pretty good season. You hit the ball well. Noticed in batting practice yesterday, you really put some pop on the ball. Is that your strength, is line drives, or are you more of a gap-to-gap hitter? Or?
I mean, I try to be as well-rounded on the offensive side of the baseball as possible. I think the biggest thing for me that I have to prove here is that I can stick behind the plate and show that I can, help contribute to wins as a defensive player as well, which is something that the Giants have helped me immensely with. And even the Pirates, the last couple seasons, I took 3 years off catching after college and was able to get back behind there and still do pretty good job receiving. And so now it's just trying to improve the throwing and keep the blocking and receiving up to standards for the pitchers and develop relationships with the guys here. But yeah, offensively, I feel like last year I had 7 hits and 19 homers. So I try to be able to do everything.
And you were played in the AFL this year and played in the championship game. I noticed your name's still out there on the board. Still after 3 months, still got it out there now. At that time, you were with the Pirates.
Yes.
And what is? Have they given you any specifics as far as what to expect in this camp? Or
yeah, I mean, I'm playing for a job here, so
right.
we got 4 guys that Cap and Fawn are we're all competing, but for us we're not taking it as a competition head to head necessarily. We're all just trying to get here and get each other better. So I've had a lot of help from Austin Wins, Roberto Perez taking some time to give me some tips too, and so we're all in this together. At the end of the day, we're all just trying to help the Giants win games. So, it's more of a team thing, and, whatever happens, happens.
Now you bring some versatility because you're also a corner outfielder.
Mm-hmm.
So that gives you a possibility. The Giants love versatility and moving guys around. And so are you going to be playing some outfield too here in the spring, or specifically limited to catching?
Cap told me that he wants me to focus more behind the plate for the spring. They know as an organization that I'm able to get out in the outfield if need be. I have my first base glove with me as well in case that is needed. But they view me as a catcher, so I'm trying to get out here and do my best I can behind the plate, because that's ultimately the roster spot that I'm going for.
Okay, yeah, because the Giants, first base is a position that they're kind of putting some new guys there really this year. So I mean, see Josh.
It's just like you look around the league, like I see the Dodgers, for example. You got a bunch of guys who are versatile as well. You had Cody Bellinger, MVP, who was he still was running around the outfield, he played some first base. So it's kind of where new school baseball is. You have to be able to play multiple spots, be flexible, and for me, I'm very confident of that, and so it just helps coach get me in the lineup anyway.
Right. Now, did you get any Major League call up at all with the Pirates?
No, I have not.
Nothing September.
So
okay.
It would be my Major League debut this year.
Oh, great. Well, who's one player that you would say if you could say my game resembles as a hitter? Who would you say that would be?
It's hard to think of a player comp for me. Growing up, I was very similar in stature to like Christian Yelich and stuff. So my older brother played with Yelich and travel ball, so I had some comparisons there. As far as like a player, I'd say like Dalton Varsho is kind of a similar guy to me. Where he's running around the outfield and he obviously can catch as well and a good hitter. I'm just trying to be the best version of myself. So I feel like I'm a unique type of ball player.
Yeah, well, the Giants could definitely use another left-handed bat.
Yeah.
So
I have to get running to a meeting.
Wish you the best and have a great season.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Sweet. Are we still there? I don't know where Rye went.
Oh yeah.
Oh, there you are. Okay. Oh, you're behind. You're right in front of your cartoon.
Exactly. So that's it kind of makes it seem like I'm here, even when I'm away. It's just my the old ball and chain's up for the weekend. She's grinding right now. She's doing business school stuff. It's crazy.
Yeah, that was interesting. Blake Sable talking about a little bit of comps growing up to Christian Yelich. I can see a little bit of that. Yeah.
By the way, did you hear that story about Yelich? Just told it on part of my take. He said that I guess when he was in Miami, like him and Stanton, they did some like game thing with Barry Bonds because he was the hitting coach.
Right.
And it was some sort of it was like batting practice, but double counts for this, triple counts for this, home run counts for this, and they broke it into teams. And he said Barry by far had the most home runs still.
Barry did?
Yeah.
At 45?
Yes.
Oh God. What was that, about 4 years ago?
Yeah. I might have to find that soundbite.
Yeah, let's see. Bonds retired in after the 07 season?
Yeah.
I bet you Barry was closer to 50. Yeah. Because if that was 2019 maybe?
Yeah.
Barry was in his late 40s, I think. Because he retired at 30. What did he retire at, 37? Something like that? 38?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Can you hear this? Did you just hear that when I played that?
No, what'd you play?
Can you hear this? Can you hear that?
I heard a click.
Oh, okay. Never mind. All right.
Uh-oh. Yes. All right. Beautiful. They have Giants had Wisely and at shortstop and Diaz at second.
I'm pretty sure you're allowed to just, you're allowed to play clips, obviously, from, other shows on here. But just to be safe, I'm just going to put some of our non-copyrighted music underneath it just to make sure it doesn't get flagged.
Oh, okay. We also, Giants just got turned a nice double play. Very nice between Diaz and grounded to Diaz and flipped to Wisely. Yeah, so good work for the Giants youngsters. Bay Area Freak 1 just subscribed. All right. Thank you, Bay Area Freak 1. Awesome. Yeah, I'll be posting more interviews. We got some more stuff coming. In fact, I think we just posted some last night. Did we post Slater and Ron Wotus? Yeah, Wotus, Slater, and VR, right? VR? Can't remember who I did Thursday. I think it was VR. Yeah, so in between innings, we can see a little bit what's going on out there. I love how the outfield, if you see the outfield out there, let me see if I can, is that showing up, the outfield, the grass on behind the wall? Can you see it? Right?
Yes. Sorry, I'm
okay.
that audio clip.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. You can, for spring training, you can sit out there and kind of see the grass area. A lot of people like to go sit out there. Kind of fun. It's great when it's a night game and it's like 80 degrees sometimes. It happens toward the end of March sometimes we'll get really warm. And that's a pretty cool thing. Oops. Stand up a little bit better there. All right, there we go. I'm actually standing just to the third base side of home plate. So when a lefty comes up, and I'm back far enough where a little pop flare could come this way. So brought the glove today. Just was going to actually do some of this in, oh boy, maybe. Yes. All right. Whoever that was, who hit that? Oh. That was, now I'm not familiar with Clint Coulter. Let me see if I have any notes on him. Clint Coulter, he's a corner outfielder, just hit a triple down the right field line, which was nice, just fair. And I'm like literally right on the line, the right field line, so I could see the ball as it was hit, that it looked like it was going to stay fair, which is pretty cool. The thing about these spring training ballparks, Rye, is, well, you saw Scottsdale. They're just so intimate, They're just really cool with being able to just interact with people. You're so close to the action. I mean, there's not a bad seat in any of these parks, because even if, now this park does not have an upper deck, so it's all one level except for the press box. I was actually up in the press box, and then kind of felt it out. It's probably not a good idea to be doing a live stream talking, because there's writers in there and they're working on stories, and don't want to be sitting there distracting them. So, but this is just a really good time of the year to see the youngsters. So we'll ring the bell on the strikeout, I guess. Okay. Oh, here's the guy I wanted to see. Grant McCray. Can't obviously do the play-by-play, but I can. He's a left-handed batter. Looks a little bit like Lamont Wade in his stance. Interesting. As far as the way he holds the bat. In fact, if I didn't know better, I would think it was Lamont Wade. Yeah, looks very, very similar to Wade. Stands straight up. Heard he's got great speed. His, I'm not sure if it was his uncle or his dad made a hilarious minor league catch years ago. He ran through the right field wall, just ran right through it like a like a car going through a wall. It was hilarious. I don't know. Can we show any of that? It's on YouTube. I don't know. Can we show that?
The video stuff's always a little difficult.
Oh, okay. Anybody out there, check out the last name McCray on YouTube, and McCray is spelled MC capital CRAY. Minor league. I don't know what his first name is, but just go to YouTube, type in minor leaguer McCray crashing through the fence, and it's pretty funny to watch.
So
I think
I'm loading. All right, I'm about to play it. I threw like some cinematic music underneath that was just like, that we're allowed to use just so it doesn't get flagged. But here we go. Oh wait.
That's gonna be fun.
To Barry Bonds.
No, so the media, they love that one.
So what happened? Obviously, when Barry was the hitting coach for the Marlins.
Yeah, it was a spring training thing. So we were just hitting off a curveball machine on like one of the backfields after like the morning workout, getting ready for the game. And sometimes guys like to play games or like compete against each other. So you have something like where you're kind of like locked in instead of just like going through the motions with the drill, being like just gonna take a few swings and whatever happens. So it was pretty unfair teams, actually. It was like me, Stanton, and Barry Bonds, and it was against I forgot who else.
Yeah.
It was like Jeff Mathis, who's like one of my best friends in the game, but him, whoever else was on the Marlins at the time. But it was like very lopsided teams. Yeah. It was like you're just trying to score runs. So like, and I think Barry was the judge, whether it was a hit or not. So it was double, singles, and then obviously home run scores. Whatever points at the time it was, and he hit the most home runs during that drill, actually, still. But it wasn't officially a home run derby.
Well, sounds like one.
But he did hit the most. He did swing and miss at the first curveball. We were all laughing at him, like, "Oh, you don't got it anymore." And then the next pitch, the next like 5, he hit a homer. We're like, "Oh, maybe you still got it." But there was like some media guys or beat writers. Kind of off to the side, like watching the thing, and it kind of like turned into like Barry Bonds wins like Marlins home run derby, which technically he did, but it wasn't a home run derby. And I'm not saying that he couldn't win a home run derby, because he could, and the game looked super easy for him when he was playing, and he helped me tremendously when I was with the Marlins. He really helped me understand like hitting and how your body works and everything that goes into it.
Yeah, we've always heard, because Barry.
This is Yelich.
Media. Yeah, some reporters, and I think this is like a baseball thing in particular, where some beat reporters, they get mad at people for like not giving them enough coverage or access or whatever the case might be. But Barry always seems like he's obviously a legend. Mm-hmm. And when he was coaching you, can you tell us like what he's like as a person? Because I feel like I don't really know anything about Barry Bonds, the person.
He was really like funny and fun to be around as a hitting coach. He just understood like hitting different than everybody else, or had like really good awareness of like where his body was at or what he was trying to do and like accomplish. Because like anybody could run and not necessarily like understand how that happened. Like
happens to me all the time.
Like you could hit a ball over the fence and you could like, okay, cool, like that ball went over the fence, it was a home run, but like, how did that happen? What did your body do to like allow that to happen, like mechanically? And he was kind of able to break that down, explain it, show you, and kind of give you like thought processes
So
Anyway, I thought that was cool, not only because it's like, holy crap, Barry Bonds at like 50s winning home run derbies over Stanton and Yelich.
Yeah.
The idea of like, okay, steroids aside, the guy thinks about hitting it in a completely different way. And with that, we bring on the premier authority. What's up, Blair?
What's up, guys? How you guys doing?
Hey, good. Larry Krueger, all right. Hey, by the way, we've been just chatting, Larry. We're not doing any play-by-play or showing live action. We did cover with the Giants PR. They told us, you know.
Yeah. So what are the rules on that?
Basically, just don't show anything live and don't do any play-by-play.
Anything that's interesting, you're out of here.
I can tell you, I can describe just in talking what's going on, what happened here.
The sweet bat. Wait, Dan, you know what you should do? You should go try and like mingle with some fans.
Yeah, I may do that. I'll pick up some Giants fans here. What happened here in this inning, though, the kid, Grant McCray, did get a single to knock in a run. The guy that got the triple, opened the inning. He hit a nice base hit, Grant McCray, and that guy's got speed. I said, he's going to steal second. They tried one pickoff throw over to him. He got back in safely, and then next pitch or two, he stole second.
Where's he going to play this year? I saw him triple.
I think he
tripled the other day.
Yeah, I think he'll be I don't know if he'll start in Eugene in high A or start in Richmond. I know he excelled at San Jose last year, and then I'm not sure if he made it up to Eugene. I think he may have. So I think he'll be at Double A at some point. Spend most of the year there. But he stole second, and then Diaz hit a nice base hit into left center that was kind of on a line, had a little bit of a loft to it, but it was an easy read for McCray at second base. He was going to score easily, and he stumbled when he came around third. So
any big hits today?
Yeah, there was a triple to open up from a guy by the name of Clint Coulter. He's a corner outfielder. And then Diaz and McCray got nice hits. But when McCray slipped around third base, he had to go back to third with one out, and Ramos came up next and hit a nice sac fly to medium deep left center. So
what kind of load did that thing have?
Which one? Ramos?
Yeah.
Did he smoke it?
I wouldn't say smoke, but it was in the 90s, I would say. Not like low 90s, maybe. He hit it pretty good.
Is Ramos to me, I mean, I know his stats are flat out ugly at AAA last year, but to me, when I watch him, my eyes tell me that guy's going to make it. So I don't know what to say about where he was at last year. I don't know what was going on. I know you talked to him. He seems like a real decent guy. Come on, man. The Giants have got to figure it out. Get him with somebody and get him going, because there's way too much talent there.
Oh yeah, you look at the eye test. He's got tools.
He hits the ball as hard as anybody. He's got a cannon. He can play center.
I was watching him in BP yesterday.
What's the offensive issue?
Yeah, he was. Let me see if I could. He kind of had he used to kind of take a big step with his front foot. He shortened that, and he shortened his swing, so he's not pulling it back all the way. He's just kind of taking a short step, but he was knocking him out of the yard yesterday, or I guess it was Thursday.
He's a huge talent.
He's very he's built like Willie Mays to me. He's very
They cannot let that guy get away. They have to see him get his potential. I heard you guys talking about Brett Wisely. What's Brett Wisely look like?
Yeah, he looks like a ball player, Larry. He really.
What position?
He's playing second, but he also plays short. So he's playing short today. He looks like a how can I describe maybe like a Jed Lowry type or something like
Really?
that. Yeah,
Yeah,
he's very,
that'd be
very. He's got really good bat speed. He's good in the glove, and he's a gamer. Gabe was talking about him the other day and described him, kind of like that gamer mentality, a guy that just really scrappy guy. I think you'll definitely see him on the big club this year. He might even possibly make it the 26 out of spring training. It all depends on. Right now, I think the Giants have a lot more depth this year because of Wisely and Diaz. Both those guys can hit, and
How about the outfield? Is there 3 good outfielders? Because, I've heard people say good things about Haniger. I've had people already say that Haniger, they don't believe in Haniger. It's so early. Conforto, Haniger, those are the new faces.
Yeah,
Wade's
MF.
back. Yeah,
MF.
those guys had
MF
bad
just
years last
MF just said in the comments, Conforto is 2 for 2 today with a homer in the game against Arizona. Yeah, Conforto, I think if he gets 75 at bats this spring, I think that's about what it's going to take to get his eye, trained for seeing the spin and everything. I think their outfield is, I wouldn't say elite, but I would say it's solid.
I wouldn't say elite either.
Yeah, I wouldn't say elite at all, but I would say solid on the corners.
Okay.
I think center field is more the area that's probably the biggest concern because there's, Yaz and Slater are okay out there defensively, but when it comes to offense, I don't know.
Who's the best looking offensive player you've seen this spring on the Giants?
Honestly,
Yeah.
in the games, I would say it's Blake Sable and Joey Bart, really. Those guys have been hitting the ball good. Now it's, obviously it's spring training and it's early and hitters probably ahead of pitchers in some way just because guys are limited, and plus with the new pitch clock, pitchers are a little bit kind of off kilter because Alex Cobb the other day said he felt like he was throwing instead of pitching because he had to get the ball back and he didn't even feel like he was ready to, pitch. It was just like, oh crud, I got to pitch, I got to throw it, and he couldn't think through things. It was very, very frustrating for him. But I think Sable's bat. I was thinking about this, looking at the roster. If you guys look at the roster, there's some guys that are there. The 4 outfielders are Haniger, Conforto, Yaz, and Slater. So you got 4 outfielders there. And then your infield is, if you look at first base, they're looking at Jock and Wade. That's 2 more. And then second base is Estrada, and short is Crawford, and third base you got VR and Davis and Flores. And then catching, you've got 2 of 4. So it depends on what they do, whether they carry 13 pitchers and 13 position players, or if they go 14 and 12. Because if they go 14 and 12 with position players, I think they have a shot at maybe keeping Sable. I like this kid Sable because
they're going to keep Sable if they like him at all, Danny, because, he's got power. He plays catcher, even though, from what I've heard, it's not major league caliber. But he's also he's got thunder. He's got some thunder there, and it's a league that has the DH. So you got to take whoever's swinging it, especially on a team like this. I don't know. It'll be interesting to see, how the final roster gets shaped out. Is Austin Wynns on this roster, or is it Bart and Sable? Are there 3 catchers? It is 26 men.
that's what I was looking at. I would like to see him go with 3 catchers because Sable's versatile. He can play first base. I mean, I was looking at the stats last night of Sable's minor league career versus Lamont Wade's. And, I mean, are you really going to let Blake Sable go back to the Pirates in a Rule 5 if you don't carry him, offer him back to the Pirates and keep Wade over him? Because, you know, to me, Sable's turning 25. He's got a bat, and he's versatile. I mean, you can have an emergency catcher. You know, you can pinch hit your guys. Like, let's say you carried Perez and Bart, and, you know, you wanted to bring up, say, a lefty, whether it be, you know, Jock in a pinch hitting situation late in the game where you go, oh, I can't pinch hit for my catcher. I have no one else. Well, shoot, if you've got a third guy that can, you know, do the job, I think it makes a lot of sense to carry him because his bat plays, and it's going to get better, I think. I think his bat he's got a nice stroke. He's got a nice eye. I'm sure they'll find holes in his swing as they get used to him more, and he'll get exploited. But I think he's a guy that can adjust.
Is Casey Schmidt playing today?
He's over in Scottsdale. He's playing, yeah. I wanted to be able to get a chance to see him as well. Right now,
could he have a monster spring and force the dialogue?
No, I don't think so.
They're going with VR.
Yeah, and even in VR's, there's a possibility because he's got options if it comes down to a numbers game. You know, they may play a numbers game, and if they want to if they really like Sable and want to keep him, they may use options and move guys around because Sable has to stay the whole year. But once you get him for a whole year, he's, you know, your property for going forward. So I'm thinking to myself, you know, if they creatively use the options and bring guys up and down and as injuries happen, I mean, they got, you know, some veteran guys that are probably, you know, going to go down with nagging injuries at some point in the year. You can move and shuffle guys around. So I'm not saying Sable's, in fact, he's up right now. So see what he does. Hey, check out, Larry, what I got here. You're going to love this. Whoa. Check that out, Larry.
What do you got?
The batting for the Giants, the catcher, number 14.
You see that?
Oh, wait.
Red Vines.
Oh, there you go.
Are you a Red Vine or a Twizzler?
Oh, come on. If you ever meet anybody who's a Twizzler, let me know. I mean, seriously. I think Red Vine has beaten Twizzler, you know.
Yeah. I like the ropes, though, too.
I like the ropes. The ropes are good. So, what pitchers, Danny, have looked the best so far? Who's pitching today, by the way, in the game you're watching?
Logan Webb.
What inning is it?
Oh, my goodness. It's the bottom of the 4th. What time is it? It's not even an hour. 55 minutes, and we're in the bottom of the 4th. This is what this new pitch clock's doing.
Should we talk about that for a second?
Yeah.
We've taken a game that had its own pace, and injected pace. It's not a small change to the game. It's a major change to the game.
It is.
And it's like, I don't know. I just think it's too robotic.
Yeah. I don't like it.
Too robotic.
I don't mind I would like to see him adjust it.
I understand all the reasons for it. I do. I really do. I understand. I myself, that's why the game is so great on the radio, because you can do other things while you're kind of following it along,
Right. And it's a really, it's a tough thing this year for the commentator in radio, because the color commentator has very little time to interject anything. Because
everybody's got this stressed out, and it took a casual, leisurely game and added all this undue stress.
Well, that's the one thing about baseball, why it's been America's pastime. It's I don't want to go to a ball game, drive an hour across the Bay Bridge, or parking, paper parking, walk 15 minutes from the what's that place? Oh, Red. What's the place we park, Rye? Red. What's it called again? I'm doing a blank. Anyway.
Is the biggest change I'll say this. This is the biggest change that I've seen to the core of the sport since I started watching. I think this is the biggest change to the game I've ever seen.
Oh, wow. There's a bomb. Rowdy Tellez just went deep to right field.
Dude, I'd love to have Rowdy Tellez. That guy gets bombed. Who's playing here? Rowdy's
Brewers. I ended up. Brewers. Yeah, we threw a curveball. I went to the Milwaukee game instead of the Giants Arizona game. So I came to Milwaukee because it's about 30 minutes closer to my house, and I also wanted to see when I saw McRae and Sable, Wisely, Ramos in the lineup. I want to go see the young guys. The Giants are leading 2-1 here in the bottom of the fourth after that home run. Ooh, who was that? Nice over the shoulder catch in shallow center field by second baseman Isan Diaz. Very nice. Diaz and Wisely have the same kind of look to them, same hair.
Who's going to be the third infielder? It's Crawford, and then obviously Tyro. Who's going to be that third guy?
It's either going to be Diaz or Wisely, I think. Yeah.
Who would you go with?
Wow.
You're watching
That's a tough one. That's a tough one because I like them both. Wisely's been hitting a little better for average, and he's had some pop, but I kind of like Diaz because he's, he had such a great year last year and then hurt his oblique when he was going to come up in September. And I think he's got major league experience with Florida, and he's an exciting type player. When I asked him what we can expect out of him, what's his game, he said excitement. And I like that. I like a guy that's got, thinks he's exciting because, to me, he's a guy.
It's an entertainment. Yeah.
Yeah. And he's a guy that's got pop, and he can play second. He can play short. And he's faced big league pitching. I think, guy just got hit.
Who?
I don't know. Brewers guy. Let me see who that is on the. I've got the lineups here. Whoa! Just knocked over the.
Easy there, big fella.
Knocked over the tripod there. I'm holding the paper down with the.
You look like kind of bundled up. Is it a cold day in Arizona?
Well, it's a little. I'm in the shade, so if I stood out in the sun, I would have my coat off. But let me see who's batting
what would you
here.
say the temperature is there in Arizona?
It's 70. They posted it at, but I'm in the shade. Who's ever pitching for the Giants is kind of getting rocked right now. We may have a play at the plate. Yes. Beautiful. Beautiful. Can't do the play-by-play, so I'll just say this. There was a guy on first, double down the left field line,
All right.
That is Ramos in left field. Threw a perfect strike to Wisely, who cut it off in shallow left field. And Wisely threw a Crawford-like strike to Wins at the plate, and they nailed him.
Ooh.
So there's your, as you just talked about, who would you like, Diaz or Wisely? That's a tough decision because both of them are players. I think, Wisely, he's not Donnie Walton. I'll say that. He's a guy
What's
that
his
looks.
best attribute?
I think his versatility and his bat speed. He's got really good bat speed. Yeah.
Right-handed hitter?
Lefty. Both Diaz and Wisely are lefty. So I think.
Who's their? They got to have I guess Tyro's their only right-handed middle infielder then?
Yeah, really is. I think this. I think with those two guys, Wisely and Diaz, it really does give the Giants. If Crawford's down for a 2-week period or something, I think they can hold the position. With this between Estrada and either Wisely or Diaz. Whereas.
And they're going J.D. Davis and VR on the corners or what?
Yeah, and then you got Flores. I'm not sure if all of those guys make it. VR is a guy that they like. They like his pop and his bat. He hit 35 home runs between the major leagues and the minors last year. And so between Sacramento and San Francisco, 35 home runs. That's, Giants haven't had a 30 home run guy since Bonds.
Who are you talking about?
VR.
Oh, VR.
But he's got options. So I don't know what they're going to do because.
How's he looking? How's he looking this spring?
So. He's had some good hits, and then he's looked kind of, fooled at the plate where he struck out on the off-speed pitch. I've already seen. I think he struck out twice today already. Let me see if I've got any notes on. Trying to see.
Who would you say is the most impressive young player you've seen in the entire camp? Schmidt?
Yeah, I love his glove. He just looks so natural at third base. This guy's going to win a Gold Glove or more, one or more. This guy's going to be a cornerstone for the Giants, which they desperately need.
But you're convinced there's no chance, even if he rakes, they would go with him.
I don't think so, because I think they're going to stick him in Sacramento. But he could come up, but I don't think he starts opening day with them. No.
It's funny. The old school thinking was to give these guys a shot.
Oh, no. Are we going to have a repeat? We might have another repeat. I think this guy's going to score, though. Yeah. Dang. Another. Who is that pitching? 81. Can't read his name. No, that's the first baseman. Not 82. 82. Let me see who that is if I got a roster here. 82 for the Giants. Drew Strotman.
The pitcher?
Yeah. He's 6'3". Oh, he's getting rocked today. 6'3", 195 pounds. He's born in 96, so what does that make him?
26.
He'll be 27 this year, yeah, in September. That's a little getting up there for a guy that I've never really heard of, to age-wise, usually you want to see guys make the major leagues at the latest by 26. Drew Strotman from Sunnyvale. So he's a kind of a local kid, but they're not. He's not fooling anybody today. Brewers have scored 3 runs here in the bottom of the 4th to take a 3-2 lead. I like these.
Danny, I was talking to I think the great Jack Hammer on a podcast, or a live stream earlier this week. Do you know Jack Hammer? Are you familiar
Yeah,
with?
yeah, with the
Mr. Hammer?
49ers. Yeah,
Right.
covers the Niners. Yeah.
And he was telling me he was doing a stream the other day, like where it was like it's on both channels at once.
Interesting.
And I thought maybe that's a new YouTube thing, but I was thinking maybe we ought to try doing that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can. I mean, you just have to add it to the StreamYard, I think.
That would be cool. Put this on your channel and
yeah, we could what's it called in drag racing when you hang right behind the drafting or whatever? Or,
yeah.
we could race around the track drafting. But yeah, we think it over. Maybe we can do a little combo channel.
Yeah, I wish I could go out there
post game this year.
Wish I could do a live stream with playing catch with
You brought your glove, or did they give you a glove? Or did
no, I put it in my backpack because I didn't know where I was going to be, and I thought I better protect myself because I'm right in the line of fire with the left-handed batter. I'm just to the third base side of home plate, and so if a ball comes flying back here while I'm talking, I'd like to defend myself.
Are you guys doing the whole game?
No, it's probably too long. What is it? We'll probably go another half hour or so. We'll see.
Larry, how's your internet doing with all this weather? It just started dumping, right?
Yeah, I mean, it was seriously. I mean, I haven't done anything today, so I haven't really tried anything, but yeah, it's an ugly day here. In fact, I'm taking my kid now to the batting cage, so I'm probably going to jump on the Payless batting cage. So
is that
Eddie K wants to see the glove.
The Walnut Creek fields are all flooded.
Uh-oh. Yeah. The onslaught continues.
What's the score?
Now it's 4-2. Another hit.
And Webb's getting rocked?
No, this isn't Webb. This is Strotman. Drew Strotman.
Well, this guy's been rocked before this year. He already got rocked the other day, so maybe Strotman's not.
Yeah. Eddie K, can you put his comment up there? He says, let me see that mitt, Dan. All right. This is it's an outfielder's glove because it's a big glove. It's got a.
How big is your glove?
It's for a big boy.
The irony that you would have such a big glove.
Yeah, it's a big mitt, man. I got small hand. I have to have more room to extend for that ball, It's funny because I used to have an infielder's glove when I played.
More mitt than hand. A good mitt to hand ratio.
Yeah, I actually, when I first started playing ball, I came up as an infielder, second shortstop, and then converted to center field when I went to Babe Ruth in high school. And I love playing. Actually, I love playing center field. Center field and shortstop's my favorite positions, but this is interesting. We'll see. You know what I'm waiting to see? Have yet to see anybody throw over twice. He just threw over to first base once. I want to see a guy have two pickoffs and then a guy with a monster lead and then see if a guy will throw over there a third time. And if he gets him out, he's out. If not, he gets, advanced to second base. I guess it counts as a balk. So nobody's done it yet. This is the time to experiment, especially if you're a guy who's
Do you like
not going to
the
make the
faster games? Do people like the faster games, or are they walking out going, eh?
Well, here's what I would say to that.
What's the reaction to the fast games?
Haven't really got that. Maybe I'll ask a few people here that question because I asked Slater. Oh gosh, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
What?
Wow. That was rocks. That was deep.
Who hit it?
Who hit that ball? Number 27 for the Brewers. Three-run homer. Oh, and here comes the interim manager for the split squad.
Who is that?
Halgrim? Yes, 90. Let me see.
Halgrim's going to the pen?
Yeah, that was a monster shot. That was a 3-run shot. It's now 7-2. I don't think Bruce Strotman will be up with break camp with the Giants in New York.
What you're saying is that I shouldn't get my Strotman jersey just yet?
Yeah, don't get your number 82 Strotman jersey yet. Hold off on that.
Note to self, hold off on Strotman purchase.
Oh my goodness, that was deep. Yes. So
Dan, that would be a good question to walk around and ask fans. If you right now could go buy a Giants jersey, whose jersey would you buy?
that might be a good question. Yes, I may have to get some interviews here. Well, you guys chat for a sec. I'm going to put it on mute. See if I get these.
Ourselves.
I'm going to see if I can get the fans. Is Rye still in there, or did he leave? I don't see Rye. All right, carry on, Larry. I'm going to ask these guys if I got their permission to put them on live. Hold on.
Hey, Danny, I got to go take my kid to BP.
Oh, okay. Awesome.
So I got to jump. But
well,
I can jump back in a bit.
Yeah.
But I just
all right.
I just have to, we promised him by 1:30 we'd go hit.
Oh, okay. Yeah, jump back in. And,
okay. We'll see
right.
in a bit.
Okay. Thanks. All right. We're still here live covering Giants baseball against the Brewers. Let me see if I can get some fans here, some live interaction. Hey, you guys, I'm live right now on YouTube. You guys okay with going live?
This guy is absolutely.
This guy? I can't show the field, though, because of Major League. I'll just show it this way. All right. What do you guys think of the pitch clock, the new pitch clock? You guys enjoying the speed of the game, or do you kind of like the old game?
Even more games than ever. I was skeptical at first, but it's really sped up the entire rotation of the game. You know, it keeps them from having a lot of downtime. That didn't really add anything to the game. I like it.
Okay. Yeah, one of the things that I'm thinking with the pitch clock is I was talking to one of the Giants players yesterday, interviewing him, or Thursday, and he's actually one of the he's a player rep, Austin Slater. Mentioned to him that, maybe you guys could make a point to do away with the pitch clock maybe in the 9th inning, just because the game gets so.
When it comes down to the wire, you don't want technicalities.
Yeah, you don't want technicalities. You don't want a game rushed. The 9th inning in a close game, maybe only in a save situation. If it's a big, if it's not a save situation, keep the pitch clock. But if it's a save situation, I don't want to see a guy, hurling up there as fast as, 15 pitches. That ball coming up this way? Yeah, lefty. I might need to grab my glove. So, yeah. So the pitch clock is you kind of like a little bit more, but you want to see a little bit of balance. Is that kind of what you're saying? Yeah. Whoa. That was a smash. Yeah. Wow. Rowdy Tellez just hit a smash. I bet you that was 100 and. What do you think that was? 108, 110 off the bat?
Just like the home run he hit his last at bat.
Yeah. Yeah. He hit a line shot right to the first baseman, and the first baseman actually dropped it or misplayed it because it was hit hard, and it had some movement on it, but should have been caught. But let's see, did they rule that a hit or an error? They gave him a hit. Interesting. That's a hard hit, but a major leaguer's got to catch that. So anyway, it's see if we can get. I don't know what happened to Rye. I think he might be dealing with some internet issues because of the weather there in the Bay Area. So let me take a look here at the. Got any comments in the chat here? Eddie K. Later, Larry. Don't be lazy. Romo, that is a good question. I don't know if I could pop these up. Yeah, I can. Okay, there we go. I can put them in the chat. Yeah, that was Adamas. That Romo, you're right. That was Willie Adamas that hit that home run. So what else we got here in the comments? Yeah, MF, who's this guy pitching? That was Drew Strotman that got rocked. I'm not sure who's pitching now. Let me get his number, and I will be able to tell you who's pitching for the Giants. Let's see. It's a right-handed pitcher, 77. Let me see who that is. Non-roster invitees, 77. They're saying that's Luke Jackson, but I don't think he's pitching yet. That can't be Luke Jackson. I wouldn't. That doesn't look like Luke Jackson to me. If anybody is able to get any comments from the local broadcast or whatever, maybe you can tell us who that is. The Giants roster says number 77 is Luke Jackson, but I didn't expect him to be available to pitch until June or July at the earliest, as far as being, ready to be in a big league game. So we've got a break in the action right now, and it's the end of 4. The Giants are trailing 7-2, but show you a little bit of the field. Not a big crowd, probably mostly Brewer fans. Giants fans are probably over at the Scottsdale Stadium. So the Brewers are going to bring in a new pitcher. So I do see some Giants fans walking around here. I'll see if I can get some of their comments about the club and what they think of the club this year. Let me see if I've got any more comments from you guys here. I'm not sure what happened, like I said, to Rye. He may be having some technical issues with his internet. Thanks, Romo. Romo says Major League app says it's Jensen. According to Major, it's Jensen. And I don't even see him listed. He might be a minor leaguer that was just brought up to pitch, and they don't have him even listed on the roster. He's probably a guy that they'll do that. They'll bring guys up that are not invited to the camp, and they just come up for a day just to get some action. David Villar did that last year. He got a few at bats with the Giants, even though he was not invited as a non-roster to camp. So right now, the Giants have Coulter up. He's the guy that Clint Coulter, he tripled earlier in the game and scored the Giants' first run in the third inning. So we're in the top of the 5th right now. So 1 out now. Coulter just went down. So on strikes, check swing. Let's see, what is this? Oh, Eddie K, you'll get a bullet if I'm not careful. Well, when right-handed batters are up, they're not going to be hitting the ball where I'm at. Pretty difficult for a right-hander to hit a foul ball behind me over on the third base side. But I'm aware when a lefty's up. So when a lefty's up, I will be watching may not be paying attention to seeing if I'm centered on screen. I'll be watching for any balls come buzzing my way. Yeah, this 81 for the Giants. Armando Alvarez just hit a nice line drive single. Not sure. Some of these guys I actually have not even seen in the minors. Okay, we got a lefty up. I got to take my glasses off, put my glove on. Who's up now? This might be, it's McCray. Yeah, this is a kid that I'm very interested in, McCray. Grant McCray. Again, a guy with a lot of speed. Somebody, maybe Romo or MF, Eddie K, you guys are there. Take a look at his stats from last year and just give me a thumbnail sketch of what he did. I thought he hit 20 homers and stole 40 bases and was the first Giants player to do so in the minors in a long time. I'm not sure what those. Check his stolen bases and his home runs and his batting average. Also would love to know what his OPS was. Yeah, he might have had an OPS in the 8s, possibly. Let's see what. Again, I'm paying attention to the game here because I am in foul ball territory. So, got my glove on. See what McCray does. I love seeing him get on base, actually, when nobody's on or nobody's in front of him, because he's a guy that's going to steal a lot of bases. This is the kind of guy that the Giants are going to need in a couple years. If guys like McCray and Matos can make it, and Schmidt, Von Brown, you could actually have a club that starts to develop with some speed in a couple years. Have some speed and some power. Luciano, some power. Oh, there's a ball just went right over my head. Oh, went that way. There's the ball. Went right back in there. Guy's chasing it down. Did he get it? Yeah, he's got the ball. See, I told you guys I'm right in the line of fire here with the lefties. That's too bad. All right. Craig missed that. Let's see. Came up with the ball. Let's see if we can interview this guy. Hey, we're live. You want to go on live? A few questions. You got the foul ball, huh?
I did.
Oh, didn't catch it. You chased it down, I saw.
Yeah. Well, no, I didn't catch it, but I did my best to run after it. All that training.
Yeah. Have you ever caught a foul ball? I
have.
Have you?
I'm a San Francisco Giants fan, so I've caught many a ball.
Oh yeah, at Candlestick.
No, down at AT&T, and then also in Scottsdale.
Okay. Well, great. I'm a Giants fan too. We're live. We're on NorCal Sports Network right now.
Right on. Go Giants.
Yeah. So we're covering the Giants.
Cheers, everybody from San Francisco. Get on over to Arizona. Have some fun.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks. Hey,
right,
real quick, what do you think of the new rules, the pitch clock? You liking it?
I'm not sure yet.
Yeah.
The first game I watched it. It's going quick.
Yeah.
Maybe a little bit too quick.
Yeah.
Because I kind of enjoy myself here.
Yeah, I like a
do you
I
think?
like a 3-hour game. I don't like a 2-hour and 10-minute
I'm with
game.
you. I was thinking they go from 15 to 20 seconds
Yeah.
instead of,
Yeah.
instead of just 15 seconds or 20 to 25.
Yeah. So, hey, join our network, NorCal Sports Network. Subscribe. We'll be covering Giants games. We've got a lot of player interviews up there right now, so you can go check it out. We've been in the locker room and stuff. So, thanks. You too. All right. So, a Giants fan. What do you know? So, now we've got at the bat, looks like Diaz. Yeah. Back to the top of the order, Isan Diaz. So another lefty. I need to be ready to go. As you see, that ball just came any lower, it would have been just right to me. So again, just kind of going over what's going on in the game. Giants are losing 7-2. Top of the fifth, they got 2 outs, and they do have 2 men on though. Diaz just walked. So, but Ramos is up. So hopefully Ramos can get a hold of one and drive it. A play that's going to be very popular this year because you cannot throw over more than twice to first base is the catcher throwing down to first base. They call it a backflip or backdoor. Brewers just attempted that and almost caught Diaz off first. So you're going to see a lot of that this year. Catchers throwing behind the runner at first base because it doesn't count, as one of the pickoff attempts. So I know the Giants have been working on that in camp. So, Ramos, he's just built. He's got such an athletic body and, strong lower half, strong upper half. If he gets a hold of balls, man, it could be. Yeah. So that just ended the Giants half of the fifth that they didn't score as Ramos hit one in the first base hole, but Tellez went over to his right and got it and threw it to the pitcher for the out. Just close play at first, but they got him. So here's a beautiful day. Look at the ballpark, guys, how beautiful it is. The sky today, blue sky. Just a beautiful ballpark here. So these ballparks, as I was saying, are just really done nicely. On the west side of Phoenix is Surprise, Arizona. It's the furthest west that there's ballparks. The Texas Rangers and Kansas City Royals share that ballpark. And then you come a little bit east of Surprise is Peoria. And that ballpark is shared by the San Diego Padres and the Seattle Mariners. And then if you go a little bit south of where the Padres and Mariners in Peoria, you go down to Glendale, and you've got the Chicago White Sox and the Dodgers share a complex. These complexes are built. What they have is they've got the one regular major league stadium with, that holds anywhere from, I'd say, 8,000 to 12,000 most ballparks, and then they've got these. Probably most of them have anywhere from 6 to 8 minor league fields, and they do all of their, they've got low A ball, high A games. They've got double A, some triple A. They've got games going on and rookie ball. And then the reason they have 6 or 8 fields is with a shared camp, like, for example, the Padres and Mariners, each team has their own set of fields. What's really interesting to me is the Rangers and the Royals. To me, they have a tremendous setup because I was out there yesterday watching the Giants, and got another home run. Wow. Right-handed batter for the Brewers just hit one straight down the right field line for a home run. I don't know who that was. Yeah. Oh, I guess the Brewers have Luke Voigt now, former Yankee, as their designated hitter. But I was saying yesterday at Texas, their stadium's really unique because in the left field, like way in the left field corner deep, they've got a set of, they've got 2 stories, both in the left field and right field, kind of like little mini apartments where the players stay. I imagine there's probably, I don't know, 40 rooms between the upstairs and downstairs. And I'm sure they double up. And so the players are right there on the facility. So they've got the Royals down on the left field side, and then the Rangers housing is over on the right side. And that's the only setup that I've seen that they actually have for the players. Most of the other players, whether they're finding their own housing or what they do, the clubs put them up somewhere. So it's kind of a interesting setup. But I was mentioning the ballparks on the west side. You've also got down in the west side in Goodyear, you've got the Cincinnati Reds and Cleveland Indians share camp. That's actually pretty close to Graves. I don't think Graves is in the chat here today, is he? I haven't seen him. Yeah. So I think I've been to every ballpark now. I think this was the last one I haven't hit. On the east side, you got the Giants, and you got the A's in Mesa. They took over the old Cubs where they play at Hocham Stadium in Mesa. The Cubs have a new facility, their own. Giants have their own. Then the Rockies and the Diamondbacks share a stadium where they have all their minor league complex there. The Angels, they play kind of like where the Arizona State Sun Devils, I believe, play. That's their spring field. So the Angels are there. Years ago, when I used to live in Southern California, the Angels actually trained a little bit in Phoenix, and then they came to Palm Springs. I used to go out and see the Giants when they came to Palm Springs. That was really my first taste of spring training before moving to Arizona. But this is quite the circuit down here. Let me see what's in the comments here if we've got anything. Update the score. It's 8-2 Brewers in the bottom of the 5th. 8-2 Brewers. And the Brewers have a guy on first who just stole second. Austin Wynn's throw went into center field, but not able to advance as the center fielder. I think that's still McRae, 65. Let me check. or not sure if that's hard to say. They've got so many guys on this roster list here. They don't have names on some of their backs. See what's going on in the chat. Okay, Romo, 23 home runs. I'm assuming that was for McCray. 43 stolen bases, a 2.989, and an 897 OPS. That's a good year. If just reading some of your guys' comments. Yeah, so McCray is a guy they're very high on. I think, I'm on my phone, not my computer, so I can't leave the phone to look it up, but I believe McCray is like he's definitely top 7. He might be the 4th or 5th ranked prospect by the Giants. That's too bad for the Giants there. It was a nice ground ball, hit fairly hard, but right at David VR, and he kind of muffed it. Had a nice easy hop. It looked like so that's an error on VR. The runner from second was able to advance to third, so they got first and third now with 1 out here in the bottom of the 5th. So, Romo, maybe you could look up on the Giants website or somebody else. Where is Grant McCray ranked as a top prospect? I think he's in the top 5. Pretty sure it's Luciano, Harrison. Not sure if Matos is still 3rd or. But I'm pretty sure they're pretty high on McCray. He's moved up. So ballparks I'm going to. I've been to Texas, which I said Texas and KC share that. I'll probably get out there again. This is the first time I've been to the Brewers camp, as they have it by themselves, Milwaukee. And then, of course, been to the Giants. I've been to Diamondbacks, Colorado, been to the Cubs, the A's. Trying to think of it. This might have been the last ballpark I've already been to, not this year, but Cleveland, Cincinnati. Oh, boy. Wow. Okay. The route is on as the Brewers just hit a 3-run home run. It's 10-2. Or is it 11-2? 11-2. Not sure who hit that again for the Brewers, but 3-run homer, 11-2. And you see he's pitching for the Giants. The lefty, number. Okay. Can't see if it's 87 or 88. 88 is Raymond Burgos. And 80, let me see what his number is here. And he turns his back to make this catch. Oh, 84. Okay, 84. Eric Miller. Eric Miller is on the mound for the Giants. And he's, again, some of these guys are just guys that will, here getting some work. But One thing I'll say about the pitch clock that's good when it's a route, you're not sitting here wasting time. So Miller just walked that next guy. So maybe I can go around here and get some reaction to the fans with the Giants fans. Let me see if I can. You gonna be here a while? You gonna be here? Yes, a while? It's okay if I leave my stuff here. I'll be back here. All right. Put my hold on here. Let me put my tripod up here. Okay, so Willie Adames. I think I'll just put my stuff in my backpack. Walk around, get some fan reaction. All right. VR just atoned for that error with a nice a ground ball just past kind of the pitcher. VR came charging in, scooped it with a short hop, and was able to gun the runner out at first. Very good. Let me get my stuff here. So it's man on second right now, and he swung around. Yeah, they called it. Okay, so there's 2 out, 11-2, and we're still in the 5th inning. The game slowed down quite a bit in the last 2 at-bats, for 2 innings for the Brewers, as they've tacked on 11 runs in the last 2 innings. So just the last 2 innings alone has probably taken close to an hour just because of all the hits. Oh, whoa, foul ball coming right over my head. Let me see if I can get it. Where'd it go? Ah. Wow, had to leave the camera. I don't know where that ball went. Went out the street, yeah. I was going to shoot a lefty. I put my glove in my backpack. All right. Well, you can hear a little bit of the crowd noise back there. Not too many people out here today, as you can see. Fans are kind of empty, but in my opinion, but Brewers just scored another run, so it's 12-2, and Miller's going to get pulled, and we're going to bring in another lefty. Let me put my Giants pitching is really struggling today. Let's see who's coming in. Tell you guys here.
Now pitching for the Giants, number 80, Juan Sanchez.
Juan Sanchez, number 80 for the Giants, pitching. Juan Sanchez. So, giving you guys these names so that you could look them up, see where they're going to be, where they were last year. I said Juan Sanchez, number 80. Now, he's not even listed on this roster, so I'm assuming that he's just a call-up from minor league camp. Yeah, even looking at his number 80, it looks like it's almost like ironed on. You know, picked up a number 80 and just kind of ironed it on for the day. So let's move around, see what's going on here. Oh, Romo. Oh, he's probably seen it on TV. He says the ball hit the light pole to my left. That one right there. Yeah, it did. You're right. And then it went up over the rafters and out. I actually ran for it, left my phone. So we'll go around, walk around the ballpark here. Maybe get some fan in the stands. Get some interviews here. Okay. So we're walking right now down toward left field line. Let's see if I can. So we're walking this way. Hey, we got some sodas there with beer. What do we got there? Okay. Let's see. Oh, check this out. We got some kettle corn. Check out that, guys. That looks pretty good. That's what I was smelling. I was like, smells like caramel or something. Or yeah, look at that kettle corn. Nice. A sample?
Yeah, sample the salted caramel.
All right. Thank you. Thank you very much. Come. Got a sample, guys. Kettle corn. Mmm. That's good. I might have to take a bag home. Mmm. Mmm. Dang. That's good kettle corn. MF says Piscotti had 2 hits today. Awesome. I think Piscotti's got a shot at making this club. I really do, guys. Stephen Piscotti is had some really good years with the Cardinals and with the A's, and he's trying to get back into the major leagues, and I think he's hungry, and he's also only 32, but he's a guy. I mean, Austin Slater right now is not played in any games with his elbow. I don't think it's a serious issue, but you never know if he'll be ready or not for opening day. And Scotty's a guy that I think he's next man up in line as the outfielder, the pecking order. This is how I would put the pecking order. I would put as Austin's after the 4, whether it be Slater, Yaz, Conforto, and Haniger. I think after that, it's probably Piscotti, Ramos after that, because these guys. But see, Piscotti's a non-roster, but I still think they're high on him. And then Von Brown, he's not on the 40-man roster, but I could see him if he has a big year. He's probably going to start Von Brown in Richmond because he only got a few at-bats before getting hurt last year. So I think they're going to stick. I think the Richmond club is going to have Von Brown, Luis Matos, Marco Luciano. I think Casey Schmidt may start in Sacramento because he did hit well in Richmond at Double-A. So, but the goal is get a lot of these guys to come up together early. I'm going to put my shades on. I just moved out into the sun. Wisely's batting too. It's hard to put these shades on with my headset. But all right. Kind of hard to see the action, but it's a beautiful day. It's sunny. I got to make sure I don't get the camera turned on the game. I don't want to violate any MLB rules. So we are strictly abiding by the rules of MLB and the San Francisco Giants. Let me see. There we go. Turn the camera this way. So Brett Wisely's up right now. I'm out here in left field I'm actually going to stand literally right behind the foul pole here. This is, wow, pretty cool shot. Not a lot, but you got people out here on the grass. And yeah, ooh, steep hill here. I'm going right down. Look at that. Okay. How you doing? So I'm standing right here on the left field line. I'm going to set my little tripod right on the concrete. Let's see if we can get this up here. There we go. So I probably should get my glove out here. Wouldn't that be something if you guys saw me catch a home run ball? That would be actually great TV, wouldn't it? Or YouTube. All of a sudden the ball comes down the left field line. I'm live on YouTube and make the catch. I'm literally right over the left field wall. I'm trying to think who's batting. Oh, I guess it's Ramos. Yeah, Ramos could put one down this left field line. That would be sweet. Let's see, I can't read the comments without putting my readers on here. Yeah, hit the thumbs up, hit the like, everybody. Hit that like and okay, Blake Sable's up now. Yeah, Marty, I talked to Marty yesterday. We'll be doing a post game or, ooh, is he okay? Yeah. Sable just got hit, but fortunately it was a little bit of an off speed, still 90 miles an hour. Doesn't feel good, but got hit on the lower half of the legs. It looks like he's okay. So who's oh, Andy Thomas. Okay. So I'm out here. You guys can see the trees behind me. I wish I could show you the live shot. It's such a beautiful shot from here. But in between innings, I can't show live action. So in between innings, I'll show you where I'm standing. It's just unbelievable. Just a amazing view. Right in the sun too. So, but I mean, this would be nice to catch a ball down the line. I bet you BP do definitely be getting some balls where I'm at. I did catch a foul ball in BP at the Oakland Coliseum. Pretty wild. You know that big area where it's kind of like not a tunnel, but there's a big walkway where they drive whether it be a cart or an ambulance through or something. I was in batting practice and somebody hit one and I leaned over the rail and was able to snag it. It was pretty fun. Just gave the ball to a kid. Lots of kids out there in BP. So it's 12-2. Yeah, we're in the sixth inning. 12-2. In the Giants bullpen, which is right below me here on the third base side, down the left field line, is Guzman. I think there's just a routine fly ball. Okay. So let me show you. I think this is going to end the inning. Okay, the inning just ended. So I'm going to show you my view where I'm standing. It's pretty cool. So here's the foul pole. And then straight down the line. Take a look at that. And then there's the Giants bullpen right there. But see that down the left field line. Oh, we're going to have the race. The race between the sausage, the Italian. Okay, it's the Brewers sausage race. We need to get the Pasquale sausage race. Wouldn't that be something? So, and the chorizo. All right, the chorizo. Here come the sausages. They're going to race from the right field line. I wonder if they're going to race. Oh, Brott is leading. Wow. Look at that. Oh, they don't even race that far, just to home plate. I want to see them. Wouldn't that be cool to see the freeze? All right, here come the Giants. Down the left field line. Dang, there's Wisely. I could. Oh, hold on. You know, maybe we can get a media here. Let's see. Here comes Ramos. Maybe I can get an interview.
Defensive Lee is now pitching for the Giants. Number 74.
All right, guys. Let me see if I can get a live interview here. These guys know me. Diaz, Ramos. All right.
Now batting for the Brewers.
I probably shouldn't. I don't know if we can get the interviews or not. Maybe I'll go check and see. You know what I'm going to do? I'm gonna check upstairs and see if I can check with the Giants PR and see if I can get any live interviews with the players. So let me go check with that. Don't want to do anything that will jeopardize, credentials with the club or anything like that. So definitely want to be following all the rules, but pretty sure I could go ahead and do that. So I'm going to go upstairs into the press box here and check it out and find out if we can. And I'm going to put my mic on mute when I go up into the press box. And so it'll be a little bit dead air, because I don't want to lose the live stream. If I get off the live stream, we'll lose it. So let me walking in up to the press box. So as I go in, I'll be right back. Put this thing on silent, okay? Just gonna stick this out here for a sec, and we'll be right back, okay? I'm gonna put this on mute, so give me about 2 minutes. Be right back, guys. Gonna mute it. Okay, I'm back, everybody. Did just check with the Giants PR and wanted to make sure because they're not making players available to the media today because it's a very quick trip. A lot of guys there's 2 buses here. Some guys that are coming out of the game are going back to Scottsdale, and the guys they finish with will take the other bus. So we're not able to pick up any Giants interviews of the players. But check the channel out as we've got a lot of interviews up. Just posted a couple more last night. We've got, I believe we got David VR, Austin Slater, and Ron Wotus up last night. And I'll pick up some more next week, get those posted. But see if we got any other comments here. Just looking. Okay. So yeah. So we're just kind of doing stuff. I think the Giants this year, it'll be interesting to see how, if they stay healthy, they have the potential to surprise some people. If Conforto and Haniger can return to form of their better years. I mean, Haniger's only 1 year removed from 39 homers and 100 RBIs down, in Seattle. So he just had an ankle injury last year. Talked to him. He said he's healthy now. And, if Haniger can hit and Conforto hits, it can tend to, make the lineup a little stronger all the way around because hitting is contagious. And if guys are hitting well, then, other guys are seeing better pitches. So it's going to be very, very interesting year because they're going to have to, those guys are going to have to play well, and pitching's going to have to stay healthy. And the one thing I like about the Giants, if you ask me what I like about them versus some of the other teams, is the pitching depth, because depth is critical in baseball. Not too many teams have very good depth. Now, yeah, do the Giants have like ace type pitchers? No, Webb is really their only true ace. Cobb is a guy that is has can pitch pretty well, and he fared pretty well last year according to FIP and the numbers. But Manaea and DeSclafani, Stripling. Let's see, what's their rotation? You got Webb, Cobb are the righties, Manaea and Wood is lefties. That's 4. And then you got DeSclafani, 5, and Stripling, 6. And then you got Jacob Junis as a swing man, guy that can go long in relief, also can spot start. So that gives the Giants, in my opinion, their best shot to stay competitive, because those guys didn't give a lot of home runs up last year, keep the ball in the ballpark. So the key is going to be defense. Now they're solid at short. Strada's okay at second. It's, the corners are going to be interesting because you got first and third that you guys got playing that not. They're gonna miss Brandon Belt as a Gold Glove caliber third baseman. So I'm just gonna take a seat in the stands. I was gonna try and go talk to some people, but I think I'll just relax, get a little sun, and just stand down. And there's not very many people out here, which is kind of interesting for a beautiful day it is. But let's get some sun. I'm right, actually, Giants bullpen here. Interesting how they have the bullpen literally. I mean, if they didn't have a net up there, a pitch could just go high and be missed by the catcher and go right into the crowd where I'm sitting. So I'm down here sitting in the left field line, about 6 rows off the field, and but as I was saying, the pitching is going to be, and the health, it's going to be, for the Giants to be competitive, everything's got to go right. And talking to the players, there's a inner confidence that I believe that a lot of these guys have, that they believe they can compete, and baseball is a funny thing because some guys, all of a sudden have great years, and everybody does, like the 21 team, and you get hot, and all of a sudden, I kind of liken this, the Sacramento Kings this year. I thought they were coming into the season, maybe a 500 club, maybe they haven't been over 500 in ages. And I thought, well, maybe this year they make it to 500 or just over. And they look like, they're competing for the second seed in the West. They're just behind Memphis. So you just don't know. If you get hot enough, maybe things start clicking, guys get more confident, and things turn out the way. Hey, there's Blake. Let me say hello to Blake. Hey, Blake. Good to see you, buddy. All right. So Blake just walking off the field. So I like that kid, Sable. I really do. What I got to say about Blake Sable is that the guy can hit, and I'm pulling for him. I want to see him make this roster. I want to see the Giants keep him. To me, I like Joey Bart too. He's too young for the Giants to get rid of, in my opinion. He's 26 years old. He's just, he's going to find himself, whether it be with the Giants or somebody else. Hate to see the Giants just get rid of a young 26-year-old catcher with power. I mean, when Joey Bart hits the ball, he hits it with authority. And, I'm going to put my mic on mute because we got this music in the background. I don't want to get flagged by YouTube. So I'm going to put it on mute till the song ends. All right, song over. I don't know, playing with all these YouTube rules and everything, and so what are we in? We're still in the bottom of the 6th. I'm probably gonna close out this live stream here after the what have we been going for? almost, just over 2 hours. So probably gonna close it out soon. And not sure what happened to Rye. My guess is he lost his internet connection altogether. So, this game, 12-2, and it's not real, but it's nice sitting out here in the sun. In fact, I'm going to take my sweatshirt off. It's getting warm. I'm guessing it's climbed up to 73, 74 degrees at this point. So, man, it's a nice day. So, just looking at some of the comments here. What do we got here? So, Romo says Matos and McCray, now they are cooking with gas. Yeah. If you guys, just imagine if Ramos was able to put it together and Matos and McCray, Von Brown, and Luciano. I mean, you get Casey Schmidt to hit too, and Casey Schmidt plays third. You get Luciano out in the outfield. Giants are pretty high on this shortstop kid named Everson, pronounce it right, Everson Arteaga, I believe. He's 2 years away at least, but they say his glove is like really, really good. So that's what the Giants really need, is they need for these guys to really, really start hitting, making it. 1 to 2 players every year from the Giants farm club have to start making appearances to the big league club and contributing. I would think this year it's going to be Kyle Harrison and Casey Schmidt, possibly Von Brown if he just keeps tearing it up, but at least 2 a year. If the Giants, imagine, guys, if the Giants turned over prospects and they started coming up. Let's say Harrison hits and Schmidt, and next year it's Luciano and Von Brown, and the year after, and maybe Matos, and then the year after that it's McCray and Arteaga. I mean, that's what the Giants need to start doing, is these guys have to produce, because it's not sustainable to keep doing free agents what they did this year. I mean, there's a possibility if Conforto and Haniger have big years, they could opt out, and the Giants are back in the same position a year from now. And then the other side of it is if Conforto and Haniger have off years, don't produce to expectations, they're going to be back next year, and that thwarts your ability to sign other key acquisitions. So next year's not that great of a spring. I mean, a free agents, not that great, but they do have, obviously, Ohtani is the big guy for next year. And everybody's going to be fighting for him. The Giants they'd be a long shot to get Ohtani. But the Giants are batting here in the 7th, and I'm going to see who comes up. They've got the bottom of the order, Coulter, Alvarez, and McCray. And there's one out now. And I want to see McCray hit, and then I'm going to leave. So, because the rest of the guys are going to get pitch hit for. So, let's see what McCray does, and then we'll call it a live stream. But, yeah, Rob C says, like and subscribe to NorCal Sports Network. Yeah, thanks, Rob. Yeah, please do that. That will help grow the channel. We've got some big plans here to grow the channel, and get the word out, getting a lot of Giants content out. And does anybody know what's going on? I could look, but I think give us an update in the chat, the Giants-Arizona game, and take a look at the box score. Post it in the chat what the score is and who's looking good. Somebody said Conforto went 2 for 2 in the game with a home run. Anybody else do anything significant today over in Scottsdale? I imagine that game is close to being over because it's 3:20. So this game's been going on for 2 hours and 15 minutes. This is going to be close to a 3-hour game today because of the hitting. 7-5, thanks, MF. 7-5 Diamondbacks. And anybody do anything over there besides Conforto for the Giants? Anybody get some big hits or runs batted in? How'd Casey Schmidt do over there today? Okay, so here's the kid, Grant McCray. This guy looks like a ball player, like I said. I said he kind of stands a lot like Lamont Wade. Trying to think of some other lefties. But speaking of lefties, Luis Gonzalez has a back injury that's going to keep him out 4 to 6 weeks. I really like Luis Gonzalez' bat. He's a guy that can spray the ball all around. I really hope he gets healthy because I forgot about him. He's another guy. I mentioned Piscotti and Ramos, but Gonzalez is another guy. So that's the end of the Giants 7th. McCray just took called strike 3. So, yeah, this game's got out of hand a couple innings ago. I'm going to get a few fans here just sat down in front of me. It's like Casey Schmidt. Thanks, MF. 1 for 3 today. Alex Wood, 5 strikeouts. That's good. Okay, Alex Schmidt, 5 strikeouts. So we're in the 7th inning stretch here. As you can see, the fans are 7th inning stretch. And, we got a Niner fan down here and a couple Giants fans in front of me. All right. See if we can get get a little interview here. How you doing? I'm live right now on YouTube. You okay going on?
Sure.
All right. We're Giants fans.
How many viewers
here.
you got?
NorCal, what's that?
How many people you got following?
Right now it's a fairly new channel, but check it out, NorCal Sports Network. I've got a lot of Giants interviews on there.
Nice.
We also put this on Larry Kruger's show. You guys probably familiar with Larry, right?
Yeah, he went to SI, like 3 of us.
You guys all went to SAC?
No, SI.
Oh, SI. High school in San Fran. Okay. Yep. St. Ignatius. Yep. Okay. Did you, you guys.
Where we learned not to say San Fran.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, San Francisco. There we go. So you guys went to St. Ignatius. Were you guys there when Larry was there? Or?
No, he's a lot older than us.
Yeah, Larry. He was on here earlier today. I had Larry on. So big
He
Niner
was there when
fan.
it was all boys.
Yeah.
We're all away.
Yeah.
So
So what do you think of the Niners? What they're going to do in with the upcoming free agency? You think they're going to? A rumor today was somebody put out Albert Breer put out a rumor this morning that the 49ers may be interested in Baker Mayfield. What do you think of that?
you gotta have Cam Barnes, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Right now, you only got Lance.
Lance, and who knows what's going to happen with Purdy when they go in and
Purdy can't throw. It's Cam, right?
right.
I mean, you need 3 arms, so.
I mean, it's possible that Purdy, hopefully not, but it's possible he could end up having to have Tommy John when they go in there and look at it, if it's if that brace isn't gonna just do it.
No, man, right? Who's gonna throw at OTAs? Who's gonna throw? They might end up picking someone in the 7th round again.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
At least picking someone, maybe signing a couple undrafted guys. So.
Right. So what do you think of the Giants this year? What do you think of their chances? If looks could answer that.
If you want a number one prediction, I think Webb's going to lead the league in no decisions. Very Matt Cain 2008.
Okay. Oh, wow. There's a drive. Wow. That was a deep drive for another Brewers home run. So Logan Webb, he says, will lead the league in no decisions. So you don't think they're going to score very many runs again, or what? What do we got? Lamar Jackson, Trey Lance. What?
The Pride of Branson down there has a big one.
All right, let's move down here the row here. We've got what's your name?
Jeff Matrenga.
Jeff Matrenga.
Yeah.
That's my name. Oh, that's your name? He's giving your okay. All right. So what's this? We got something with Trey Lance, Lamar Jackson.
Yeah, this guy was telling me that they should trade Trey Lance for Lamar Jackson.
Interesting.
Yeah. I don't know. That's all I got.
Yeah. It'll. So what are you guys thinking? You guys down here for a week or two, or
just a weekend?
Just a weekend. Okay, so you got you're gonna go over to Scottsdale tomorrow?
No, he said no. This guy.
We won't spend $40 for a spring training ticket.
Yeah. So this ballpark's pretty good. I visited all of them. So I'm from down here, so I mean I've been to all the parks. This one's pretty nice though.
Pretty nice.
We caught them in Goodyear 2 days ago.
Okay, we see the Reds or the Indians.
No, they played against Guardians.
Okay, I said the Indians, the Guardian. I keep forgetting that.
Yeah, you might need to edit that.
Yeah.
Stay on the interweb.
Yeah. Yeah. So, so you guys, longtime Giants fans, season ticket holders, or just former? Yeah, me too. What's that?
You're from San Francisco.
I'm from the Bay Area. Yeah.
We all grew up going to the Stick. And why would you need a season ticket to go to the Stick?
Yeah. I went to the Stick too growing up. Yeah. Used to. Yeah, you can get in any time, sit anywhere you wanted. Let me get. What's your view on the Giants this year? What do you think they're going to do?
I think they're going to be 81 and 81.
81 and 81. Okay.
Just like last year.
81 and 81. What do you think, Giants, this year?
Oh, I'd say 60 wins would be
How many?
60 wins will be a victory this year.
60 will be a victory? So you think they could lose 100 games?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think based on the last 4 days, that's definitely potential.
I think we're going to be looking for a new manager.
Yeah.
What was that again?
I think we're going to be looking for a new manager.
Okay. So he thinks this is fan in the stands here, I guess. So 4 Giants fans. One says 81 and 81. Another says lucky to be to get 60 wins. So pretty interesting take here. I mean, if you're looking at today's club, I mean, this game, the Giants don't really have any of their regulars in, but it hasn't been a ideal showing as they're down 13-2. But we shall see. So, but anyway, I think we're going to close out this.
Nice hustle!
We're going to close out this live stream, guys, and appreciate you joining. And let me finish up and just thank you guys for coming in. And we'll, I'm trying to find my deal to close out, and I don't even see it in here. Oh, there we go. All right, so we're going to close out the live stream. And appreciate you guys joining. Look for more Giants interviews on the channel. Like and subscribe, NorCal Sports Network. Tell everybody you know that likes to want to hear Giants content. We'll also be covering the Warriors as they go into playoffs, March Madness, as that starts here shortly. Next week is the, I think we got the tournaments going on this week. Oh, not again. Another long drive. That is, oh, to the wall. Okay. All right. Boy, the Brewers are just hitting the ball all over the field. Anyway, we'll be covering March Madness. We'll be covering the Warriors playoff run. We'll be covering the Niners and what they're doing and free agency. I mean, your best content for 49ers is going to be on the Krug Show, though. You're going to get great, coverage from Larry, and you'll see me on there as well, me and Rye. But we're just going to grow this channel and continue to add Giants interviews. Thanks again, everybody, for joining this live stream. And again, hit like and subscribe. Tell your friends about us, and we'll see you on the next live stream here on NorCal Sports Network. Thanks.